The cunning woman planned to fall deliberately to incriminate the other woman, but she didn't expect that the woman had already discovered her scheme. Instead of falling, the woman seized the opportunity and rolled down the stairs before the cunning woman, leaving her paralyzed with shock. What the cunning woman didn't know was that the other woman was actually an assistant hired by the CEO's mother, and her goal was to drive her away. It turned out that the cunning woman, through various tricks, had become the CEO's girlfriend. Not only did she flaunt herself in front of his mother, but she also manipulated the CEO to gain his sympathy, which led him to scold his mother for being too strict with her. This left his mother furious, punching the ground in frustration. Deeply upset, his mother decided to go alone to a bar to drown her sorrows. Coincidentally, the woman was also at the bar drinking due to financial troubles. They met there and shared their misfortunes. Moved by their conversation, they swore sisterhood, and the woman promised to help her get rid of the cunning woman. The next day, the woman arrived at the CEO's house with her luggage, took a deep breath, gathered her courage, and rang the doorbell. When the CEO opened the door, she hugged him warmly, and at that very moment, the cunning woman saw them, feeling challenged by the gesture. The cunning woman was about to explode with rage. The CEO quickly tried to push the woman away and explain to the cunning one, but he forgot to close the door. The woman took the opportunity to slip inside without them noticing. While the CEO was trying to explain, the woman reappeared, pretending to be vulnerable, and said that she had nowhere to go and could only rely on the CEO's mother. Hearing this, the CEO didn't hesitate to take out his phone and call his mother. What the CEO didn't know was that all of this had been planned by the woman and his mother. They made up a story that the woman's family and the CEO's family were relatives, and that she had come to seek refuge due to family problems. Additionally, they fabricated a false story about a lifelong engagement between them. The turn of events was completely unexpected for the CEO. Furious, he asked his mother why she was making decisions for him. The mother, with no other choice, mentioned the deceased grandfather as an excuse to prevent him from opposing, but the CEO insisted that the woman had to leave. His mother, enraged, hung up the phone, and the cunning woman turned red with anger. Seeing all this, the woman pretended to be innocent and tried to calm the argument, but the furious CEO pushed the woman to the ground. That push, however, gave the woman the opportunity to showcase her acting talent. Displaying great understanding, she proposed that the CEO and the cunning woman break up, saying that she didn't want to come between two people who loved each other, and that as long as they didn't kick her out, she was willing to do anything. Seeing her so pitiful, the CEO finally gave in and accepted her request. However, the cunning woman, furious, turned around and left. The woman knew she had achieved her goal. Satisfied, she ran to tell everything to the CEO's mother the next morning. The CEO wasted no time and proposed to his mother to break off the engagement. His mother, already prepared, laughed disdainfully and told him that the condition for breaking it would be to hand over the company to the woman. The CEO was speechless upon hearing this. Before he could say anything, the woman's eyes were already filled with tears, and she pleaded with the CEO not to expel her. Seeing this, the defeated CEO had no choice but to give in. Just at that moment, the cunning woman's phone rang, and taking advantage of the CEO's absence, the woman, without hesitation, answered the phone and prepared to carry out the next step of her plan.